And Jeremy Lin, a player who's come a long way in his time in this league, from going undrafted out of Harvard to where he is now. He says he remains very grateful.
I wasn't sure,
Well, on a game filled with some pretty big egos, there are also guys like that who are living the dream in their own very grateful way. Lin has certainly seen the highs and the lows.
And Kevin, not everyone's a superstar and certain of their future. Sometimes you get to be a superstar for a brief moment in time, but this game has a way of humbling people, even those who started out humble, like Lin.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
It's all about the depth, really. The bench has been the difference. The bench play really has separated these two teams.
Yeah, it's been a huge advantage for him. That bench has really made a nice contribution.
Batuma's out there with Tyler Hansbrough. Then it's Jeremy Lin. Then there's Al Jefferson. And it's Lamb in at the 2. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. Lin dishes to Jefferson. Lamb with the ball. Wade picks him up. Hansbrough setting the pick for Lamb. 4 on the shot clock. 13 feet away. Can't get it to go. And it's Chicago the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. This their first chance this season playing Charlotte.
And two teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other to a draw.
Yeah, they split the season series, Greg, and you look at it, was it matchups? Perhaps good fortune or luck? Tonight we'll increase the sample size by 1 game and see who comes out on top.
And the shot is good.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And he gets the bucket. 14 points for Jay.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Screen by Jefferson. Outside, Lin. He feeds it to Lamb for 3. The shot is off. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Here's Wade. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Lin against Rondo. Lin the pass to Lamb. Jefferson a screen on Wade. And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And guys, over his first 3 seasons, no question Jeremy Lamb has been a major disappointment. Clark, his game simply didn't seem to evolve at all over that time.
Well, that's why scouting is an inexact science. He was a major piece in that James Harden trade, Kevin, a few years back, but just hasn't found the traction anticipated for him.
Jefferson setting the pick for Lamb. Lin, that's a 2-pointer. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Lin's got his second bucket of the game to go. The Bulls leading by 17. Navarro, the pass to Navarro. Misses the 3.
And on the topic of Lamb, he really has everything he needs to succeed. Great length and athleticism. Was an excellent all-around jump shooter in college. For some reason, his game just hasn't translated to the NBA level yet. But I think if he can improve his motor, he's going to have an opportunity to be an impact player for a long time.
Now here's Lamb. Nicholas Batum unable to get his shot to go. Lin's shot is off.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over.
And that one's good.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities. And, regarding Lamb's development, most scouts felt the weaknesses he did have could be ironed out over time. Well, there's still time. He needs to improve his strength, his ball handling, and his effort on defense. All things well within his control.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Shoots from the block. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. 14 points for Clutch.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Now here's Hansbrough. 11 points for him in that last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
Navarro, and the layup is good. Clutch has got 6 in the quarter.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Batum, good.
Boy, what a slick job of passing from Jeremy Lin on that one.
Chicago leading by 16. The pass to Navarro. Jacks up a 3. The putback and slam dunk by Butler.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Good.
That is an elegant move to drop in the floater there, guys.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Screen by Jefferson. Now Lin. He has 6. To the middle. Here's Hansbrough. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Jay's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead. Talk about complete control, everything working in this one for Butler. He's got 8 points, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
And he's clearly showing off his smarts in a few ways today. That block just being one of them. Just a savvy basketball player.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Kaminsky is checked in for Jefferson. Zeller comes in for Hansbrough. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Kemba Walker in for Lamb. Now here's Lin. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. A nice shot by Zeller.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Wade outside. Pass to Navarro. No good. Some solid defense from Kidd-Gilchrist.
This touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
That is good.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Here's Navarro. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Butler. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Wade left side. Stolen by Jeremy Lin. Lays it up and banks it in. Lin's got 8 points.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
From the arc. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Now here's Walker. He has 6. It's blocked.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Here's Walker. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Shot by Zeller, no good.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly, that's the right look. The decision was good, he just didn't execute.
Outside, Kidd-Gilchrist. Here's Walker. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And it's Butler with the jam.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And Walker kicks to Lin. Feeds it to Zeller to end the run. And, here, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
You know, and for Cody Zeller, After that promising rookie campaign, he just did not tear it up in year 2. In fact, his production only improved slightly, but that was mostly due to the increase in playing time. Talented guy, no doubt, just still trying to find his way in the league.
Lynn kicks to Walker. Kaminsky dishes to Lynn. Charlotte moving the ball around. Here's Walker. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Now, here is Mirotic. In the corner, it's Dunleavy. Kept alive, and Mirotic kicks to Lopez. And stolen by Zeller. And here we go with Kid Gilchrist. That's jam! I mean, just beautiful.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Here's Lynn. The Bulls getting the bucket. Zeller with it, now guarded by Gibson. Zeller, a screen on Mirotic. Oh! Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell
one.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Kid Gilchrist. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. That's now 8 points for Michael Kid Gilchrist. The Bulls leading by 17. Outside Gibson. Pass to Brooks. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Brooks has got his first points of the night. Now here's Walker from the top of the key. The shot will not go.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could...
And so a pretty lot.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Chicago holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They are dominating the scoring, leading by 19. Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, we can't look past the huge contribution their bench has provided. They've got this lead mainly because of the injection of energy and offense that they got from their reserves. That's what a coach wants to see. I'm guessing the minutes will be spread out a little bit in the second half.
And big fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
Well, first of all, Ernie, they were atrocious on the boards. Getting tough on the glass has got to be the first thing they address. There is no way they can come back into the game unless they show more fight in the paint. If not, Ernie, they're going to be barbecue chicken